Hey guys, welcome back. So today's tutorial is going to be on this eye look that I'm wearing right now. It's a pretty cut crease. It has some color up in there, so I would wear this for now for the spring and summer. You know what, all my looks I wear them throughout the year, but I guess I want to cater right now and say spring and summer, you know, quote unquote. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a few more of these fun looks in my next few videos. So if you are interested in seeing these types of looks, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Hit that little bell. That little bell will send you a notifier as to when I upload. I normally upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes I'll throw in a little extra video in the week. So yeah, that little notifier, the little bell will notify you, and voila, you'll be able to watch my videos. So please make sure you are subscribed, follow my other social media, and watch my previous videos. All right, and that's all I have to say, so let's begin. For this look, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Self-Made palette. I'm gonna start with the shade named Buttery. It's all the way up in this corner. And I'm using a Luxie 205 blending brush, and I'm just gonna place this eyeshadow all over my lid, just to set everything. Even though my eyes are already primed and set, I used concealer, and I just set them with setting powder. All right, so the next shade I'm gonna be using is Hot Chocolate, and it's right under Buttery. And let's see, I'm gonna use a Luxie 237 blending brush. It's this tiny little brush. And I'm just going to apply this into the crease. I don't have to be super precise because we're gonna be cutting the crease. Just keep it low enough that when the look is done, it's not super blown out. As you can see over here, I kept it pretty low into the crease, but high enough that you're gonna see it depending on your eye shape. Like when I open my eye, a lot of it hides under that crease, so I have to go pretty high on my eye. If you don't have this issue, then obviously you don't have to go as high as I'm going. And I'm just gonna blend this into the crease, and I'm gonna make sure I keep most of the darkness on the lower portion of the crease and go a little bit lighter as I go up. And I'm gonna round it in. I'm not gonna stretch it out. I'm just gonna keep it right into the corner of my eye. Now to cut the crease, I'm gonna be using a flat shader brush. This one is by BH Cosmetics, and I'm just using a little bit of concealer in the back of my hand. Just placed it. I'm gonna dab the brush right into that, just a little tip. And I'm just gonna start cutting the crease. And again, if you have to hold your eye open to cut the crease, then do so. I have to eventually, or what I do, I'll place the concealer on my eye, and then I'll open my eye fully, and whatever's transferred, that's where I know to cut the crease, because that's as high as the eyeshadow that I wear on my lid will transfer up to my crease and create a different crease, you know, a higher, bigger crease. So I'm just gonna start here on the lid, and I'm gonna work myself up as I go. So this is when I open my eye, and as you can see how it transferred? So now I have a line of demarcation as to where I'm gonna keep applying some of this concealer. And just make it nice and smooth as you possibly can. You can use a smaller brush, a larger brush, whatever you're most comfortable using. I'm not gonna super cut it all the way to the end because I do want that dark brown on the chocolate brown, I mean, on the outer corner of my eye. So now I'm happy with the crease, the way I cut it. It went far enough that I can see it as my eye is open. So now I'm gonna go into the shade named Treasure. And this is an Eco Tools flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna apply Treasure on the inner corner of my eye, all the way to a little bit over halfway. That's where Treasure is gonna go. And obviously bring it all the way up to where you cut the crease. And I'm just packing it on. So for the rest of the eye, I'm gonna use the eyeshadow named Blossom and a little bit of deep purple. But I'm gonna start with Blossom, and I'm using a BH Cosmetics 103 brush. Like I said, I'm gonna start with Blossom, and I'm just going to start patting it on. Just pack it on and make sure it blends with Treasure, the eyeshadow that we just placed. And you can just cover the rest of that concealer and just pack it right on. Remember, this little corner over here, we want to keep hot chocolate, so we're not gonna put a lot of it. We're just gonna make everything blend nicely. So I'm still packing on Treasure, and I'm bringing it all the way up to where the cut crease is. Just patting it softly, making sure that all the eyeshadows blend nicely. Now I do want Treasure to be a little bit more dark, so I'm gonna take a tiny little bit of deep purple, not much, and I'm just going to pat it on. And then gonna go back to Treasure and pack that on right on top of it. And that's it for that. All right, I'm gonna go back to hot chocolate, and let me see, I'm using a Luxie 229 taper blending brush, and I'm just going to start packing it right back on because I lost some of it, obviously, because of the concealer and the eyeshadow. And we're keeping it round around edge on the outer corner. If you need to blend the crease again, go back into that and blend it. Let me see, I'm gonna use the Luxie 237 blending brush because this is the brush that I previously used. And I'm going to softly go around the crease because I want it to be, you know, obvious. But I want the crease to stay where it's at. Like, I don't want to blend it out too much. At this point, you're just gonna go back and forth between whatever shade you need to fix, add, or blend. So now that I'm happy with the way my eye is looking, I'm going to go to my lower lash line, and I'm gonna be using the shade Hot Chocolate right in this corner on a Morphe M432 brush. And I'm just going to put this on my lower lash line, and I'm gonna stay pretty close to the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna buff it out with that Luxie 237 blending brush, I believe. That's the number of it. So that's pretty much it. And then we see, yes, a Luxie 237 blending brush. No extra product. I'm just gonna buff it out a little bit so it looks nice and smoky. On my waterline, I'm going to be placing this Jordana eyeliner in Purple Fusion. For my wing, I'm using the NYC liquid eyeliner, and I'm not going to create a really long wing. It's going to be a decent size, not too long, not too short, just enough to come out to that rounded edge of eyeshadow. For this part, I like to super concentrate, so I hardly ever talk through this. my lashes, I'm using the Lash Accelerator Mascara by Rimmel. And I'm going to be throwing on some lashes. I'm going to be using the Peony Lashes by Kiss. And I will be right back. And we are completely done with the eyes. So for the lips, I'm going to be using Dusty Rose by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that little bell so it can notify you when I upload. Follow my other social media and watch my previous videos. Until next time, my loves. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. Bye.